Government has announced that all secondary schools for grades 9 to 12 will open by Thursday, 5th August 2021. However, day secondary schools will not open for grade 10 pupils. Primary schools for grade 7s only will also open by Thursday, 5th August 2021. Ministry of Information and Broadcasting Services Permanent Secretary Amos Malupenga says the situation will closely be monitored and may be revisited depending on the evolution of the pandemic.
Grades 9, 10, 11 and 12 in boarding schools. Day secondary schools, grades 9, 11 and 12. Primary schools, grade 7s, will open by Thursday, 5th August 2021. And then all of us will continue monitoring. If the situation continues as we have reported today, we have no doubt that by 16th August, all classes will resume school. And that is why it is important to adhere to the guidance from our colleagues in the Ministry of Health not to lower the guard.
Ministry of General Education Permanent Secretary for Technical Services Jobbicks Kalumba says he will provide further guidance regarding issues such as school fees, as well as what term this will be.
We will provide guidance to the nation tomorrow with regard to the arrangement of the calendar. Remember that the calendar has been adjusted time and again. By tomorrow, as I meet my colleagues at Ministry of Education headquarters, will provide guidance on how now the term is going to flow.
Permanent Secretary for Technical Services in the Ministry of Health, Kennedy Malama, says school management should not demand for COVID-19 negative certificates as Zambia has set protocols for testing.
We've seen some of the schools putting pressure on parents, families, that the children should come with a negative certificate. I can test negative the way I'm seated here. Tomorrow morning, I'm positive. You know, I've converted to SARS-CoV-2 positive status. So sometimes when we ask for a negative certificate, we are appeasing ourselves.
Office of the Vice President, Permanent Secretary for Administration, Stephen Mwansa, says the Disaster Management and Mitigation Unit, DMMU, will supply all boarding schools with food.
All boarding schools will be supported with food supplies to minimize pressure on their capacities and indirectly support families that may be challenged and have pupils or children in these schools. All schools will be assisted with face masks and hand sanitizers.
Meanwhile, all COVID-19 measures announced by President Edgar Lungu through Secretary to the Cabinet, Dr. Simon Miti, have been extended by 21 days. Virginia Chilongo, Movie TV News, Lusaka.